Welcome to Every Way Woman. So we all love a good profile pic, but are selfies in social media making our lives a little trivial? Anna, you are always on my news feed, right? You are live on social media.
I wish it was an economy.
I know, yeah, right? What do you think about this?
Well, who doesn't like a little selfie? I'm just saying. But with what I have to do, I do hair and makeup, so I do selfies. But the question is, what it would be trivial?
How many selfies do you take before you actually post one? I think this is interesting.
Selfie right now.
But it goes back to the question, what is trivial though?
What
Like define it.
What do you think trivial is, Stacey?
I think trivial is minimizing the moment. So we're out to dinner and we're supposed to enjoy each other, and every moment you're. I mean,
oh wait, let's take a picture of what we're eating.
Right.
before
Do
we
you do
even
that
take
when
a
you go
bite.
camping? I mean, do you go camping and you watch TV while you're camping? I think social media has its place, but sometimes we're a little too aggressive with it.
See, I'm gonna agree with you. I agree, like there's a time and a place for everything, but being that social media is the future, people want to know what everybody's doing online, on YouTube,
Is it
Instagram,
what they're
Twitter.
really doing though? Because I know, at least for me, I'm putting up an idealized version of my life. Okay, I know I probably look really cool. Just kidding. But everybody's day is a little bit normal, and nobody puts up a bad day, a
But
bad
they
hair day.
post-
Let me take a selfie.
But you know what, Justin? They're posting everything. Everything is going on social media. From the time you woke up, now I'm at Starbucks, now I'm at Walgreens, now I'm about to use the bathroom, now I'm going back to Walgreens. And it's not telling a story. It's almost like bragging in a sense.
People love that though. People want to know who their idol, what they're doing.
I
Like
don't
Well,
go
who
that
wants to
far.
know that?
I don't go that far. I maybe post 5 during the week, maybe. But
More than 5, by the way.
I think it's to keep my followers entertained.
Yeah.
You know, because they do want to know what you're doing.
I don't
They
think
do,
anybody
yeah.
wants to know what I'm doing. I mean, when I think about that, I don't think anybody cares
See, but
if I go
that's
to
the trick.
Starbucks.
That's what you
That's
think.
the trick. The mentality is you're supposed to tweet like everybody cares about what you have to say and what you're doing, and then that's how your followers build up.
I
You have to
overthink
pretend
my
that they
tweets.
care.
It's like, okay, now I have to plan 140 characters and find
Right.
the perfect hashtag. And it's like that picture, like, or that song. Oh my God, should I
Selfie.
hashtag that song selfie? You've heard it? Yeah. Then you have to think what you can hashtag, what filter should I use? There's all these.
I think it depends with what you do.
Right.
Like with what we do.
Yes.
I find it important to hashtag, to put up a selfie. Hey, we're an everyday woman. Hashtag EWW. You know what I mean?
Hashtag ties in everybody,
Right.
ties in the world.
And Anna makes a good point. I think it's whatever you do should feed your social media. If you're just Joe Blow and you don't do anything, then what does it matter how many followers you have? So are you just doing it to maybe build yourself up? You want to feel important?
To build up
I
your
have
brand.
1 million followers.
It's to build up your brand, to build up your business, to build up your self-image.
Well,
if you want to
what-
build up that following, you have to be
Okay,
on.
and I completely
the
respect
internet.
that, but don't you think it makes it a little trivial?
Trivial to who?
Yeah, that's a good question.
In general, to your own experience,
Well,
does it, you know?
It's not trivial to
devalue?
me if I want to get 1 million followers, but when somebody asks me to follow them and I'm like, who this? That's trivial.
But I
So
see what you're
I
saying,
think who it
Jocelyn.
is.
It's like, would you rather take a selfie and miss that moment, that experience,
Yeah.
or would you rather be in that experience? And as for me, for example, I met Sofia Vergara the other day when I was on set for Modern Family. I took a picture of her real quick, but then I was like, all right, let's put the phone away. I actually want to see what's going on and watch before my own eyes, like this show unfold. So I think you can take a selfie, but then get back into the experience.
I always get myself into the experience and then I think, oh, I should really capture this. But there is a moment where it can flip and it's also dangerous. I
Right,
mean,
that's
for-
true.
You've had people who are almost stalking you
Yes.
on social media.
Yes.
And essentially you're feeding
That's
into
why I
that.
only put 5.
As opposed to
She went down to
6.
5.
But no, it does happen. And you have to be very careful. I'm not going to post something up here at the movies. Find me
Or
here,
you at your house.
Yes.
Unless
Like-
I'm doing like an appearance somewhere.
I
You know what
think
mean?
that social media has its place. I think that we need to be cautious. I think we need to use it appropriately. And at the time that it starts crossing those boundaries, that's when I think it becomes
What
dangerous.
are those
and
boundaries though?
stalking or posting things that are inappropriate or starting to stalk people. You know, students, you know, girls will stalk other people.
Girls will stalk your own boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But basically something that will hurt your self-image and hurt your own life. You need to be careful with.
But I mean, if it is essentially unsafe, why are we still doing this?
Because we don't think it'll happen to us. You
Until
don't
it
think it will
happens.
happen to
Until it
you.
happens, yeah.
So, that'll happen to Jeslyn, but I'm going to post 100. It will never happen to me. That's why we continue to do it.
I used to post a lot on myself until I started getting like
Right.
threats. I started getting threats, emails.
What do you mean threats?
Emails sent to me, like being rude. Social media can be very rude.
From
People can be so rude. and
men
if you're not
or
okay
women?
up here,
Because they don't care.
you'll
Your
take
haters
it.
can bring you
You'll
down.
take it.
They're
yeah.
behind a computer. They
You'll
don't
be
care
the-
what they say.
And you're
Well,
behind the others.
what's
yeah.
interesting too is that people behind a computer feel like they can say or post things that they would never do in person.
Right.
Even photos of themselves. I think that a lot of girls often come out a little more promiscuous in the like pictures they're posting than they would ever do in normal life. It's interesting because I've seen television shows that'll actually bring up pictures of, look, I found this on your Facebook. Do you want the rest of the world to see it? Because now they just did.
And that's a whole different conversation about posting things that'll come back to haunt you. That's trivial.
More when we come back on Every Way Woman.